The RBA cuts interest rates to a record low. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I have my lunchtime stein of coffee and I've been following the market and the interest rate announcement today quite closely. If you've been watching the Australian dollar, it's been plunging. If we look at it right now, what is it? It's at, here we go, we got a Forex, 55 US cents, 55.8. We haven't breached 54 yet. We'll have to see. Remember when Australia was about 20 cents higher than the NZ? Remember that? The ASX 200, it's down to 4,800. And now we have the Reserve Bank coming out with a cash rate cut, cutting our cash rate down to 0.25%. Do you think it'll get passed on in its entirety to those with mortgages? I wouldn't mind. If you have a mortgage like me, are you going to, pay off more? Or are you going to wait for that, keep it on there just in case we hit negative so you can make money for being in debt? Because that could be where this clown world is heading. Although they'll find a way to charge us, won't they? They'll just up the fees. They'll do something. So let's read this statement from our governor, Philip Lowe, on the monetary policy decision. And this is out of cycle. You also have to remember, earlier today we also received the unemployment numbers. And unemployment improved. It improved. I'll be very interested to see, it improved according to the ABS. Roy Morgan, it got worse. But I'll be very interested to see what the next month's figures are. Because what are we hearing in the news all the time? People are leaving in the comments that they're losing jobs. So, the illness is first and foremost a public health issue, but it is also having a very major impact on the economy and the financial system. As the illness has spread, countries have restricted the movement of people across borders and have implemented social distancing measures, including restricting movement within countries and within cities. The result has been major disruptions to economic activity across the world. This is likely to remain the case for some time, yet as efforts continue to contain the illness. Financial market volatility has been very high. Well, it definitely has. Equity prices have experienced large declines. Government bond yields have declined to historic lows. However, the functioning of major government bonds has been impaired, which has disrupted other markets given their important role as a financial benchmark. Funding markets are open to only the highest quality borrowers. The primary response to the illness is to manage the health of the population. But other arms of policy, including monetary and fiscal, play an important role in reducing the economic and financial disruptions resulting from the illness. It really sounds like this is going to be the black swan event that burst the bubble, guys. Because you can see, let's have a look here. We'll just jump over. I've been keeping an eye on just gold prices. Look at this divergence between, say a silver PAMP bar, or just the normal silver bar, 1 kilo, and the sale price, what you can sell back to and what they'll sell for. Look at gold, guys. Look at the difference. Look at what's going on. So we're having the physical metal is quite different to the paper market. They're starting to diverge. People are struggling to get access to this. They're getting worried. So what's going to happen? People are concerned. They're preparing. At some point, the illness will be contained and the Australian economy will recover. In the interim, a policy for the Reserve Bank is to support jobs, income and businesses so that when the health crisis recedes, the country is well placed to strongly recover. At a meeting yesterday, the Reserve Bank Board agreed to the following comprehensive package to support the Australian economy through this challenging period. A reduction in the cash rate target to 0.25%. The board will not increase the cash rate target until progress is being made towards full employment, and it is confident that inflation will be sustainable within the 2 to 3% target band. What happens if inflation shoots up? What if we get hyperinflation? Will they increase the rate then? Wow. A target for the yield on 3-year Australian government bonds of around 0.25%. This will be achieved through purchases of government bonds in the secondary market. Purchases of government bonds and semi-government securities across the yield curve will be conducted to help achieve this target, as well as to address market dislocations. These purchases will commence tomorrow. The bank will work closely with the Australian Office of Financial Management and state government borrowing authorities to ensure the efficacy of its actions. Further details about the implementation of this are provided in the accompanying notice. Well, we'll have to look at that, but it sounds like it's the beginning of Australian QE. 3. A term funding facility for the banking system, with particular support for credit to small and medium-sized businesses. The Reserve Bank will provide a 3-year funding facility to authorised deposit-taking institutions, ADIs, at a fixed rate of 0.25%. ADIs will be able to obtain initial funding of up to 3% of their existing outstanding credit. They will have access to additional funding if they increase lending to businesses, especially to small and medium-sized businesses. This facility is released $90 billion. Further details are available in the accompanying notice as well. But see, the issue with this here is a lot of you viewing would be small business owners like myself. Are you going to run out and borrow money? I mean, maybe you get it dirt cheap, borrow it, and then buy a whole lot of silver and gold and try your luck, but are you going to? Do you think people will? We need to think about consumer confidence, guys. Also, business confidence and business conditions. I was talking to a friend this morning. He's a small business. He's, got enough on at the moment. But he's looking at shifting all his team to casual. The Australian guy, one thing I said to him, I'm very happy I've, scaled back my entire business over the last couple of years. So it's just Rachel and I don't have the premises, I don't have the team of staff. That would just be another level of stress that I'm very grateful I don't have to deal with at the moment. So I feel sorry for a lot of small business people. I wonder if a lot of them will be borrowing money to just, pay out redundancies or to shut down efficiently. I hope not. The Australian government has also developed a complementary program of support for the non-banking financial sector, small lenders and securitisation market, which will be implemented by the AOFM. Exchange settlement balances at the Reserve Bank will be remunerated at 10 basis points rather than 0, as would have been the case under the previous arrangements. This will mitigate the cost to the banking system associated with the large increase in bank settlement balances at the Reserve Bank that will occur following these policy actions. The Reserve Bank will also continue to provide liquidity to Australian financial markets by conducting 1-month and 3-month repo operations in its daily market operations until further notice. So there you go. We've also got the repurchasing agreements, with the RBA stepping in. So they're copying the Fed. Because it worked over there, didn't it? Yeah, of course. I mean, the problem is they've only got so many tricks up their sleeve. They're all locked into the same theoretical approach, the same monetary system. It's not too surprising. In addition, the bank will conduct long-term repo operations of 6-month maturity or longer, at least weekly, as long as the market conditions warrant. Well, the various elements of this package reinforce one another and will help to lower funding costs across the economy and support the provision of credit, especially to small and medium-sized businesses. But here's the thing. If people are staying home, if people are self-isolating, if businesses are having to close and let people go, if our airline, Qantas, is putting 20,000 people on leave without pay, why would small businesses borrow and invest in a market unless there's going to be growth? Or would they be... I guess if you're cashed up, now's the time to borrow and buy some bargains. I bet you there's some planes going to be going cheap soon. Australia's financial system is resilient and well placed to deal with the effects of the illness. The banking system is well capitalised and in a strong liquidity position. Substantial financial buffers are available to be drawn down if required to support the economy. The Reserve Bank is working closely with other financial regulators and the Australian government to help ensure that Australia's financial markets continue to operate effectively and that credit is available to households and businesses. Today's policy package from the Reserve Bank complements the welcome fiscal response from governments in Australia, together with measures that will support jobs, income and businesses through this difficult period, and they will also assist the Australian economy in the recovery. There will be a press conference with further details at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time today. I may live stream that, guys. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to join for that at 4 p.m. today. Well, there we have it, guys. The cash rate is now 0.25%. So what I'm going to do, actually, I will jump over to Twitter and we'll see. We will see. How do we do this? CBA newsroom. CBA. We continue to offer a range of measures to provide further assistance. Yada yada. Come on, are you passing it on? Are they passing it on? Westpac Media. Doesn't say that they're passing it on. Westpac. Financial uncertainty. Here's our full statement announcing a 0.25. That's from the 3rd of March. So there you go, guys. They haven't released anything on Twitter yet. Have a look at NAB. It just came out. NAB. You can tell I don't use Twitter that much, guys. Let's have a look. And ANZ. I should probably follow the banks, shouldn't I? As much as I don't like them. Rest assured is open for business. Okay. Nope, nothing for today. 17 hours ago, nothing for today. So we'll have to see, guys. Do you think the banks will pass on the full rate cut? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to... Oh, one more thing. Just let's just check before we go where the dollar is sitting after this news. It's been out there. So we're at 55.6. So still ain't looking too healthy. We're still above NZ. We're still above the NZ. So guys, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and you want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can share the content, help the channel grow. You can support us financially by joining the channel here on YouTube or on Patreon for a small monthly fee. You can use the affiliate links we have with Amazon or eBay for your consumer purchases, or Independent Reserve and Kucoin for the crypto traders out there. We receive either an advertiser's commission or a share of your trading fees at no cost to you. We also have merchandise we sell from the HeiseSays website. You can see the pocket squares behind me there. Check them out in the pinned comment below, or via Teespring for the coffee mugs. Although I may need to find an Australian supplier with the dollar going at this point. We'll see. We'll have to see. I think it's going to be too expensive for a cup, to be honest. Then we also have PayPal if you want to contribute that way. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.